is Bookish Boyfriends? Oh my gosh. Hello, I'm the Nature of Pages. Welcome back. I am in the same outfit as last time. Observant of you to notice. Maybe I'm a time traveler and that's what's happening. Or maybe I just pre-recorded, so yeah, that's it. So, welcome to my first ever wrap-up for May. Not just my first wrap-up for May, but like my first wrap-up ever. Anywho, I can't find a book. I think I might have left it on the airplane, which is very much bothering me. Like, I need this book. It's one of my favorite books now since I read it, and I can't find it, so I can't continue with the wrap-up until I find the book. Ow! That was the sound of me hitting my forehead on the light stand. We love that. That's lovely. Until I find the book, do you want to see a picture of my dog? Here's my puppy. I'm just stalling for time until my mom gets home and I can ask her where my book is. Okay, I guess we'll just have to do the wrap-up without Bookish Boyfriends, which is really sad. These are my reads for the month of May. I was actually a little impressed with myself because I didn't expect to get through so many. And there are actually a few more that I read online, like on my Kindle, so yay! So let's start to go through them. I read Red, White, and Blue as an arc. You can see my full review on my blog. I gave it 5 stars. It's listed as my month of May because I actually reread it in May, so it counts, y'all. It counts for my Goodreads. Because I wanted to see if there were anything different between when I read it as an arc and what happened, and there isn't really. I mean, like, the emails make a lot more sense because when I read it as an arc, you didn't get that. You just got, like, in the middle of their, like, paragraph, all of a sudden it would be like, to blah 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 from blah blah blah, and then it would go into the email, which was a little bit confusing. I didn't get it at first. This makes a lot more sense. One book I read for May is The Testing by Joël Charbonneau. I don't know how to actually pronounce that. But this is a very much like Hunger Games book. It reminds me a lot of that. But honestly, it has a soft spot in my heart. I'm not exactly sure why. I like the main character. She doesn't make any dumb moves or dumb mistakes. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. And she's very smart. Like, it's a very smart protagonist and very thinks it through, and just, yeah, I appreciate her. Yeah, I think, like, if you like Hunger Games, you like the dystopian feel, I would recommend The Testing. It's pretty good. Oh boy, okay. Do I have thoughts about Aurora Rising? It was amazing. It was amazing! Oh my gosh, I might love it more than Illuminae. I'm deeply in love with one of the characters in it. Like, please, someone go find him for me so I can give him a hug. I'm in love. And this book reminded me a lot of a game I used to play called Lifeline. The company is shut down now, I believe, or they stopped making it a couple of years ago, but you can still find them in the App Store, I think. And so when stuff started going down, I was like, it's from my Lifeline days! Oh my gosh! I just really love Aurora Rising. Someone find me Cal. Okay, anyway, moving on. Good news, my mom found Bookish Boyfriends. If you've never watched a single video of mine, then you wouldn't know that I don't love Bookish Boyfriends by Tiffany Schmidt, but if you have watched a video of mine, you probably know already that I love Bookish Boyfriends by Tiffany Schmidt. If you took a character from Bookish Boyfriends: A Date with Darcy and shmooshed him together with a character from Aurora Rising, we would have my perfect human being. Yes.
Actually not human, because the one from Aurora Rising is not human, but
Anywho, I have a lot of feels about this book. While I still love the first book best, this one still was amazing. Like, I had a 5-hour flight and all I wanted to do was read this book. And then I was very sad when it was over. It's just really good, and it's based off of Little Women, so if you like Little Women, read this. Yeah, if I could give it 6 stars, I would. Alas, that's not how the rating system works on Goodreads. So, 5 stars it is. I had a very good May. It's May. I had a very good May, didn't I? A lot of 5-star books. We Walked the Sky by Lisa Fielder. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I would go follow me on Instagram. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you don't know that I really like this book. It's an arc I got from Razor Bill and Penguin Teen at Y'all West. So 50 years in the past, It's about her grandmother escaping to the circus. She becomes a trapeze artist, and then she starts writing down these little like notes to herself. 50 years in the future, her granddaughter discovers them after big life changes and decides to like take them to heart. And it's told between the two perspectives of Victoria, the grandmother, and when 50 years ago when she was a teenager, and Callie, 50 years in the future, her granddaughter. It was just delightful. It made my heart warm. I liked it a lot. Also, it took me like 50 different takes to get the photo on Instagram where I'm jumping in the air, which will be posted soon. This was really cute. No, this is technically a June read, I guess. But I'm too lazy. I'm probably not going to do a June wrap-up. So we're just going to include it in here. It's called The Life-Changing Manga of Tidying Up. And instead of The Life-Changing Art of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo, this is the illustrated version, which is nice because for those of us who are not cleaners, this is helpful. So I'm probably going to be following the advice that it gives me in this soon. Maybe when I go to college, who knows? At some point I'll clean up. Yeah. I keep my shelves clean and that's all that matters, really. At the very beginning of May, I did a reread of Court of Mist and Fury. I did the first book
in whatever was before May.
April. It was still good. It was still good. I'm pleased to let you all know. Still A+. Very good. I just read this book on the plane back from BookCon, and it is A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. There's a lot of hype around it. It was good, it just wasn't a favorite. I liked the main character. I can't really relate though very well. I think I'm more of a Percy than a Monty, so it was a little hard for me to relate. And I'm not really one for parties and such, but still good. And I liked the historicalness of it. This last book was given to me by an author who sent it to me for a review to feature on my booktube channel in exchange for my honest opinion. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. This is really hard for me to say because I really wanted to like it and I just didn't. So that is Wildcat by J.P. Harker. It's thick, as you can see. I thought the world building was very good. It was very solid. You could go from one place, they'd have different cultures and customs. Go to another place, they had different. And I thought the whole world building aspect was very good. However, I did have problems with the characters and some of the plot devices I didn't think were shown throughout the whole thing. Like, for instance, the character goes through a traumatic event, and about 7 pages later, the traumatic event, it felt like it was kind of pushed to the side and like it was used as a plot device, and then that's over. So yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't like it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm allowed to not like books. Yeah, I'm allowed to not like books. I have trouble with that. The last book I read in May, not technically, I'm not going in chronological order actually. So the last book we're going to feature is 100 Days of Sunlight by Abby Emmons. This was really cute. It's about this girl who loses her sight in an accident, and she's a writer and she loves to write poems. So her grandparents hire this person to type everything out for her, and it's a guy who is a paraplegic. Since she's blind, she can't see that he's missing legs. There's a really interesting dynamic in that. I still have to make a review, but it's gonna be a good one. I got an arc of it from NetGalley. Yeah, it was just super cute. The author herself is a author tuber, so that's really neat. It was just a really cute dynamic, and it was a nice book to sit down and read. All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you wanna give it a like, go ahead. If you don't, no problem. It'd be nice though. That was my May wrap-up, the first of what I hope is more to come. And that's all for now, folks. It's time for me to make like a tree and leaf. See you next time. Nature Pages out. Bye!